welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am already, my name is Danna-Gift. You might have seen me on TikTok. I have over 113k followers, or maybe on Instagram. I basically talk about whatever and whenever I want. I talk about whatever whenever I want. So, you know, I decided that I want to start covering important topics that everybody has kind of brought up to me throughout my DMs. And a lot of it has to do with dating. I feel like I've been hearing so much about our dating world and the men and women, and it feels like we're kind of against each other lately. I don't know if you guys feel it, but it feels like the masculine and the feminine are kind of butting heads here. So I wanted to cover a topic that has been hugely discussed, and that is 10 things that are wrong with dating in 2021. Obviously, this is all my opinion, but I mean, you guys can let me know in the comments if you agree with some of this stuff, if you don't agree with some of this stuff. I'm also gonna give you a different perspective to consider at the very end, so stay tuned for that. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. I would love to keep talking to you and connecting with you through here, or follow me on TikTok or Instagram, one of the two, and let's get into it. 10 things that are wrong with dating in 2021. None of these are, by the way, are in order. First thing that I think that is wrong in 2021 dating is the dating app option. I don't know if you've heard about Hinge or Bumble, but the fact that they exist is kind of hurting our dating reality. You see, the problem isn't the dating app itself, it's the idea of instant gratification coming to you live within seconds and in your immediate location. That is the problem. Our society, our world is based off of instant gratification. And what do you get during these dating apps? Well, you get to be extremely superficial, swipe left or swipe right if he's cute, or maybe it's the other way around. But basically, we keep it superficial so we don't actually give anybody a chance to get to know them. And then two, you could literally have sex right then and there. I mean, okay, well, maybe not like at the snap of a finger.
He's like a magician.
Oh, that's clever.
I know, he practices magic.
Magician was funnier.
Okay.
You could definitely say, hey girl, wanna hit, you know, you wanna Netflix and chill? Yes, you can have sex, I don't know if you can say it instantly. So, oh, I think you can say that on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I've heard the word sex before. Sex. Something about that instant gratification I think is ruining us in our future dating, because when a man or a woman comes along and they do anything that requires a little bit of work, oftentimes people inherently don't want to pursue that because it's too much work.
You know, so it's no surprise to me that you're having these difficulties. That just seems to be the way she is. You know, whether it's just that she's not listening or whether it's that she's making a conscious decision to defy your wishes, who can say? You know, and I would say in some respects, having a strong-willed kid is a good thing, but it can get frustrating as hell on the other side. So, you know, believe me, I hear loud and clear where you go, wait a second!
So people end up leaving before they even get the opportunity because they think to themselves, why would I waste my time trying to pursue this person who's complicated AF when I could just go on, you know, Hinge or Bumble and get it right then and there? So I think the instant gratification idea, the whole idea behind dating apps is, well, it is kind of ruining dating. Number two, it is the freaking single movement that is swiping the nation. So I don't know if you've noticed, but almost every song out there is preaching about how great single life is. Women empowerment, men don't need no female, females ain't shit. That sort of thing has been going around for the last couple years. And I don't know if any of you are from the same generation that I'm from, but I actually grew up with R&B, which was like love songs and baby making songs and passionate commitment songs. Actually, I mean, there was a little bit of those like freaky songs. I mean, I won't deny the one song.
Do it now, lick it good, suck this pussy just like you should.
I don't know. I know we've had our days. I know we have some freaky songs in there, okay? But for the most part, my generation had a lot of music about love and commitment. And nowadays, everything is just centering around the idea that relationships in general are not desirable because they're too complex. They're too complicated. And again, going back to the very first reason why I think dating is ruined in 2021 is because the idea of hard work is just not desirable at all anymore. Nobody wants to put in hard work unless it's on themselves. So there's that. And another thing that is also, you know, with the single movement is hurt people spreading more pain online. So more hurt people are making more videos about how annoying the opposite sex are, or the same sex, whatever you're into. And it's just spreading that idea that, you know, relationships are bullcrap, and they aren't. I mean, I don't think they are, but I like relationships. Anyways, choking on my words. This brings me into the third point, and that is the people who are expecting other people to be perfect before me. What I mean by that is, want somebody who's already completed before they even start dating, which is impossible, one, because no one's ever fully completed, right? Everybody has work to work on. I guess it just kind of depends on where they are at in this space. People don't want to accept people as they are. They fall in love with the idea of this perfect being that they're gonna walk into and that they're already gonna have everything figured out. Newsflash, nobody has it figured out. Literally no one, okay? And as much as people have it figured out, they're still figuring stuff out. So no matter what you do, creating this idea of finding the perfect being and manifesting and writing down in your journal, being extremely particular, that can actually hurt you for your potential dating. So maybe kind of give it a little bit of slack.
You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
It is possible to actually grow in a relationship. And actually, there's a lot of things that you can only learn by being in a relationship with somebody else. Now, if you get too stuck in your ways and you're like, well, this person has to be complete before they meet me, well, it's going to be practically impossible because no one's ever fully complete. Okay, so why is this light right in my face? People are expecting to have the full complete package when reality is we all kind of need to do a little bit of work here and there. Work. And also with the whole perfect before me concept is that there is just, people are really expecting somebody like a freaking saint. I can't tell you how many men I won't even, okay, maybe not just men. Oh, well, it's mostly men who are saying that they want a girl with like 0 body count. I'm like, dude, virgins are very difficult to find. Basically, I can't tell you how many times I've seen guys get upset about a female's body count when they've done the same thing. So it doesn't make any sense. Stop holding these people to an unrealistic standard and just accept people as they are. I think that would really, really significantly make your dating life in 2021 suck a little less. We're about to go into 2022, so New Year's resolution, maybe? I don't know. Bringing me to point number 4. The masculine and feminine energy seem to be destroyed and at war with one another. It feels like the masculine energy has significantly decreased and the feminine energy has also decreased because feminine is now taking on the masculine and the masculine is now taking on the feminine. I totally get it. Equality is a thing, and I completely agree that there are some things that we should find equal grounds on. Now, do I believe that men and women should be counted on equal levels on all parts? I don't think so, because if you look at it genetically, we are not the same. We were developed to be two completely separate beings. And so it's confusing when the masculine act way too feminine and the feminine act way too masculine. Does that make sense? This would be a whole nother separate video because masculine and feminine energy is actually something that everybody has kind of talked to me about, and I really, really want to cover that on another video. So if you want to see that in another video, please let me know in the comments and I will be sure to cover that. But for now, just to make this a little bit shorter, men, y'all need to nut up. Like, sack up, I don't know what it's called, but just be more of a freaking man. I get it, you want to be more in tune with your emotional side, and there is nothing wrong with that. Actually, I recommend that you become more emotionally in tune with yourself, learn how to communicate so you can keep your female. And women, I get it, you know, we are stepping into our power for the first time. We are now, I think women are actually dominating in the market as far as, you know, there are being more female entrepreneurs, more female CEOs. Females are now controlling a lot of households out there as well. So there is a shift happening, but at the same time, females need to understand that they cannot or should not overpower their man just because they're feeling, you know, extra masculine. It's just all preference, right? Let me just say this. Masculine and feminine energy need to be corrected. There needs to be a point, a give and a take within the relationship. And I guess that's with anything in the world, a give and a take, an ebb and a flow, even in business. But I'm saying that there is something severely screwed up with our masculine and feminine energy, and I will cover that in another video because I feel like I could go on for that forever. So number 5 is not doing the work beforehand. I feel like people are not doing the work internally. They think that, and again, this is going back to the idea of hurt people spreading more hurt online. If you just recently went through a breakup and it was heartbreaking, you need to give yourself a little bit of grace and give yourself some time to actually live in your own space and rediscover who you were, especially if it was a really long relationship. You need to give yourself time to heal.
Well, I want to be alone. Where have you been?
Now, oftentimes I do hear this suggested that you should, in order to get over a guy, get under another, or vice versa with male and female, yada yada. I don't know if I recommend that. I feel like I have done that method before, and all it did was actually cause a little bit more damage on my end. So as a person, just like a personal opinion, again, maybe just give yourself some time and then do some work on yourself. You know, read some books, learn what it is that triggers you, what went wrong in the relationship that you could probably correct. There's always two sides to one story. And then there's a third one, which is the actual truth. So you need to sit back, kind of rediscover yourself, figure out if there was something that you did wrong in that relationship and work on it. You know, we're all works in progress. It takes time to fix ourselves and grow and develop. So just give yourself some grace and give yourself some time, because if you don't do the work by yourself, all you're gonna do is end up getting the same hurt and pain and problems and bringing it into the next relationship. Always find your own purpose before you seek your person. That's right, you guys. So I actually had to cut off this video at 0.5. So what I'm gonna end up doing is, and I'm such a noob for this, but I'm being transparent. I recorded an entire 10 points or 10 reasons why dating sucks in 2021, and then realized that the entire 10 points takes about 30 minutes to go over. So I'm gonna give you guys a part 2. Don't hate me for it. I know it's annoying when people do a part 2 to anything, because it's like, why don't you just put it all in one video? But the reality is our attention span is pretty low. The full 10 points is going to be way too long. So I'm going to split it into 2 halves. So today I just covered the 5 reasons why dating sucks in 2021. And next week I will have the next 5 reasons why dating sucks in 2021. I promise they won't be too long after one another of when I post this. Basically, I'm still learning the ropes. So I hope you are a little patient with me. I hope you are a little kind, and please forgive me for ending up having to do 2 parts to this. Yes, I'm going to cut it off here, but you guys, please stick around because I do have 5 more really awesome points that I would love to touch on. Please, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel to watch the part 2 of this video. And yeah, I appreciate you all sticking around and bearing with me while I grow and develop into this better content creator each and every day. And hopefully you get to see more of the finished products and more of my growth in it, because I kind of am all over the place right now, and I'm hoping that you all are patient with me during this process. So thank you all for the continued love and support. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you on part 2 of 10 reasons why dating sucks in 2021. So see you later.